What's up, everybody? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to do a kind of unboxing here. I actually already recorded a video, or at least I thought I recorded a video unboxing this knife. If you watch some of my more recent videos, you know that I got a new computer, a new camera, new microphone, new setup. And this was the first knife I attempted to record a video with. And it didn't record. And in that video, I unboxed this knife, I took it apart. It comes in manual mode. I switched it to auto mode, and I struggled, man. I struggled hard. It has two settings for the auto mode. You can put it to, it's a side firing knife, so you can put it to a soft setting or a hard setting, or, you know, strong or weak. I don't know what they call it. I don't remember. But I could never get it to go to the hard setting no matter what I did. Luckily for me, I am fine with it where it's at, and it is currently in auto mode. So let's take a look at what you get, and then we'll talk about this knife. I like this knife. I think it's very innovative, but I have some issues with it also. So this is the Worksharp RMX Compact, and this is the only version they make in the compact. And it is fantastic in hand, I'll tell you that for sure. Very ergonomic, feels fantastic in hand. Super lightweight at 2.24 ounces. You also get, originally it will come with this pivot thing in the box. This is what's actually on the knife. I've already removed it, obviously. It comes with this horrendous tool, I guess that's what they call it, made of plastic. So even though I couldn't get it to work, I don't think the plastic had anything to do with that. But it's a terrible design in my personal opinion. Just put a Torx T10 in it, good to go. Comes with some extra bearings, an extra O-ring, and an extra spring. The spring is what you need to make it an auto. And an extra pivot screw. And pocket clip screw. So, comes with all extra hardware. I'm going to leave that out for now. So, this is the handle. I'm going to call it a handle. It's not scales. It is a integral design. So, just a handle, one-piece system. And it's made of magnesium. Only knife I've ever owned made of magnesium. How well it will hold up, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I've had it for a couple, 6 weeks, not 2 months. Probably 5 or 6 weeks. I've carried it here and there, and so far it's been fine. It's not scratching up very much at all. I think the magnesium has a coating on it, but I'm not sure about that. Check the website. One thing I do want to know about this knife that I don't know, maybe one of you know, is where is this knife made? I know Worksharp is an American company, but this knife is $130, and I don't think they're making this in the USA. Maybe they are buying parts from other places and then they are assembling them in the USA, but I don't think this is a made in the USA knife, which is fine at $130 for what you're getting. M390 magnesium, a knife that can be manual or auto. Pocket clip works extremely well. I'm just not a fan of this whole thing here. There's a magnet in there, by the way. That's a magnet. And you use that magnet to turn this piece to adjust the spring tension. And you have a soft or a weak tension setting. And no matter what I did, I could never get it to the strong. But the soft is plenty strong for me. Personally, I'm not a fan of this knife as a manual because you can't flick it open. The only way to open this knife, whether it's in manual mode or auto mode, is to press the button. In auto mode, obviously, the blade flies out. In manual mode, you press it and you gotta flick it out. You know what I mean? Just flick it out. When it is closed, it is locked, rock solid. You're not getting that blade to come out. And that, a lot of people would look at that as a benefit. And I mean, honestly, it really is. But if you like to flick your knives, it's not a benefit. I never intended to put this knife in auto mode when I bought it. I thought that I could flick it off this little cutout in the blade here. I kind of want to call it a fuller, but it's not really a fuller, which makes me wonder why they put it there, because it looks like a fuller. It's very sharp on the edge too, not in a bad way, where you could definitely flick this thing open, but it doesn't work that way. And that's no fault of theirs. That's just me not doing my research. I wasn't aware of that. So I decided to put it into auto mode, and that's when things went terribly wrong for me. I could never get it to the strongest setting, no matter what I did. No matter how many times I turned this. I took this knife apart, took this pivot out, and I just tried repeatedly. Even off camera after the video, I stopped the video. That video, I finally gave up and left it where it's at right now. And ended the video. Unfortunately, it didn't record. God, I wish it would have recorded. And then off camera, I tried many times. I could not get it to go to the next setting. I thought, well, maybe I'm in the strongest setting. So let's see if we can go back to the softer setting. Maybe I just pass it. No matter how many times I tried, it did not work. For the money, though, I think this is a fantastic knife. If you want a side firing auto, even in the soft mode, it's fantastic. The weight is fantastic. The materials used are innovative, other than the M390, the magnesium. I don't know how well that's going to hold up again. Time will tell. Being an integral M390 knife that you can have as a manual or an auto for $130 is an amazing deal, in my personal opinion. Pocket clip is reversible also, by the way. And yeah, this is one of those knives that I really like it. I love what they're doing with it. I just don't think they need to do the Microtech route with their proprietary screw thing. And just put a freaking T10 right there, man. We don't need to deal with all this nonsense. There's absolutely no reason for it. No reason for it. Maybe you do this because it is so hard to turn and get it set, so you need to spread out the force you're putting on it. If that's the case, then figure something else out, because it does not work well. Trying to set this thing does not work well. It is not easy to do, and I've taken apart hundreds of knives, and it's incredibly frustrating, actually. So I like it. I would highly recommend it, as long as you understand what I'm telling you, what you're dealing with. For the materials you get for the money you pay, I mean, show me something else. Show me something else. I think they've done a great thing here. I think there is definitely room for improvement, and I look forward to what they do with their next models. But no proprietary stuff, please. Please get rid of that. We don't want that. We don't need that. And if you are going to send it out, don't make it out of plastic. That's just going to wear out over time, and then you're not going to be able to do what you want to do with the knife. So if you're going to do it, make it out of some sort of metal. So cool knife. Would recommend, as long as you know what you're getting into. And I think they're doing things that others aren't, which I'm very impressed with. Let's just do them a little better next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video.